Yo, we are live. So far as the two of us, just the two of us.
We
Me
can
and
make
Kik
it if we try, just the two of us.
just the two of us. I mean, we can sing duets until the people get on.
Hello?
I mean,
Do I need to bust out some bars or something?
you know what I'm saying? Jimmy Kicks It was in here. I don't know if he's still there. Jimmy, if you're still there, say what up.
What up?
But we are live. We're waiting for people to come on in. As normal, the guest pops up at about 15 after, quarter after, I guess what you call it, a quarter after.
Yeah, about that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, you just about that. You can hold a note.
I mean, I'm gonna just say I used to have a whole other YouTube channel, and this was back when copyright was not an issue. So I actually was doing covers on my YouTube channel, and then once the whole copyright thing got big, I had to, just let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah. So now we back and we kicks for fresh.
So you had to let it go. See, we just keep. See, I tell people at my job, they be like, "Y'all be saying words." They be saying words. I just start singing songs. Have to do with that word. They're like, "How do you know all these songs?" I'm like, "I just know songs."
That's how me and Wyatt be, because we had this one. We was holding this melody. We was like, "Just chill," and we just kept on doing it.
Let's settle down.
Right.
Settle down. That's what I want to do. That was the jam back in the day. Dang. Cameron, what you know about that? I know you know about that one. We from the same school.
That's what's up. You be knowing everybody.
Not the same school, but like the same school as far as, yeah, new school, old school.
Old school.
Schools. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jimmy Kicks It is in the house with the Dillio. We just wait for people to pile in, so we just gonna chill. How was y'all people in the chat? How was y'all's day today? Let us know. How was your day today?
What up, Be Easy? He's got a dope channel. He does a lot of fashion reviews, different brands and stuff.
That's what's. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah.
He's dope. My day was cool though. Wasn't too bad. I actually work in the office 2 days a week. So Thursday and Friday are my days. And, things have died down, which I love because I'm actually able to do work. I feel like when I'm in the office, I can't do any work because they need this, they need that. Oh, I'm here. Blah, blah, come in my office. But when I'm at home, I feel like I actually do what I need to do. So I actually be loving the work from home situation because I ain't got people in my face and in my office.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah, I've been at home all week. Except for Monday. Monday I had to work from the job because they didn't have my VPN set up yet. But what's up?
We want a raffle.
Oh, on your nines? That's what's up. On where? Finish line or where you get them at?
I only got one pair of nines.
I own no nines. So I've been home. Tuesday I went back in so they can get me all set up. And then once I got set up, my boss was like, "Oh, you good?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm all set up. Everything is cool." She's like, "Okay, go home." It was like 9 something in the morning. I had been there since 8.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, but what up, Amir?
What up, Ted?
Oh, he got it from Hibbits. He won on Hibbits.
Oh, that's what's up, because I ain't on Hibbits. Let's see. I think the last thing I hit was actually on N7 Air Max 1s, but that was for Amir. That wasn't even for me. And then we ended up getting multiple hits. So
yeah,
it's been a minute.
Be Easy got your shirt.
Hey, that's what's up, bro. Thank you for the support.
That's what's up.
Thanks for the support.
Yeah, Tamara was like, I do. That was the jam, boy. Hey, that first Guy album, That was 1988. I think it was. I think it was 88. I don't think you were one yet, were you?
I was born in March of '88, so I was a little nugget.
Okay, yeah, it was out then. It was out around that time. Around that same time, it was that guy first album, New Edition, Any Heartbreak, and Don't Be Cruel by Bobby Brown was all out around the same time.
Dang.
Radios was, just because it just jams after jams, and it's crazy, man. Even because Teddy Roddy with Guy, he even produced some of Don't Be Cruel. Like I think a couple songs. I know he did My Prerogative. I think he did another song. So he had songs on the radio, just period, between him, between Guy and Bobby Brown, and probably some other people too.
Yeah.
He helped get Pharrell in the door.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, they from the same. They both from Virginia, around the same area.
Did you hear about or see that Netflix show that just came out, like the best choir in the world or something like that?
No, the what?
So wherever Pharrell Williams is from, I can't remember. Like there's a town, like a small town in Virginia, and his uncle is like owns a church, like a big mega church. And so him and a couple of other people like that are like known, like a vocal coach, in the church, they basically did an audition to look for people to put together this, like what they call the best church in the world or best choir in the world.
Okay.
And then they did a big concert. It was cool. Actually at the end, so Pharrell actually allowed for like members of the choir to travel with him. So when he was going and doing tours and stuff like that, they were going and they was like basically singing backup as the choir. And I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
But it's an awesome thing. It's on Netflix. There's only maybe like eight or 9 episodes. And it kind of is just like the Black American Idol to me. Like, but the thing is everybody can sing. Like they didn't show nobody on there that was like,
they didn't show the blooper.
Note. They might not have had a strong voice, but you had people that was just killing it with the runs. It was like, we don't even know how to scale it down. I mean, everybody could sing. And I said, Black people know they can sing, boy. They be coming with it.
I gotta watch that. What's it called again?
Fire something. Hold on.
Be Easy said Virginia Beach.
Oh, okay. Netflix church document. It's got a weird name. They gonna pull up Greenleaf. No, I ain't talking about Greenleaf. Oh man. It'll come to me in a minute. Church choir. Maybe if I put choir. It's really good. And the Voices of Fire. Voices of Fire.
Okay.
It's really good. And everybody had a story, and you listening to the story that they're telling. Some of them, there's this one guy on there that was in a group that Gerald Levert started. I can't remember the name of the group, but it's like Blue something.
Okay.
And he's just talking about how like the group, broke up because of XYZ, and he kind of had to put his singing back on hold. But that man can sing. It's so good. If you like singing in church and stuff like that, it's cool.
That's what's up. I'm gonna have to check it out because I love watching Netflix documentaries that have to do with music and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I love doing that.
And low key too, I feel like there's a little bit of fashion in there too, because they come dressed.
Yeah.
Dressed to the nine. I mean, like you wait 4 hours to sing 30 seconds, and you got your stilettos on, you got your hat, your hair fried, dyed laid to the side. I said they ain't missing out on their moment.
Right, they ain't playing around
at all. What up, Wyatt? What up?
What's up, man? I'm trying to add this video in here. There's another clip I was trying to get on here that I was having trouble with.
What up?
What up? All right, we'll be bringing our guest in any moment. Was it about 7-11? A few more minutes. We'll be bringing them in. We have some more people to jump in.
Cool.
on the chat. So you a big Mariah fan, huh?
That my Apple Music, Mariah was on the top for me.
She was like everywhere.
She was on the top for my like, you know how it's like the most listened to artist. I don't really get it. Everybody keeps doing that with their Apple Music.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine. You know, I'm old. I don't be knowing what the children be doing. But my musics it's Mariah Carey, this instrumental jazz thing that I love to listen to when I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown, Drake, Roddy Ricch, and Justin Bieber. I don't know why. Like, I listen to them all the time.
You got Justin Bieber in there. All right. Okay.
I love Justin Bieber.
You know, you do what you do, you know?
Yeah. I wouldn't say I listen to his younger albums. I listen to Purpose and his new one, which is Changes. Those two, I could rock with them. I
have mine. Where's mine at? All right, mine's has let's see here. It has Father Stretch and Follow Me from the Sunday Service Choir. Mm-hmm. Because at first Follow Me was programmed in my Siri. To when I get in the car and I say, hey, I don't want to say it out loud, but hey Siri, play my morning song, because she'll start doing it. Play my morning song, and that's the song that she would play. And then I changed it to Father Stretch. Father Stretch gets me a little bit more hyped up. Mm-hmm. Live drums, but I got a lot of I got Biggie, LMA, Snow Allegra, Raekwon, Ghostface, Little Brother, Kendrick Lamar, Tribe, Nas, Rhapsody. West Side
Ella May up there because she only got one album, right? She got features. Ella May.
Yeah, she got one album. Yeah.
So you listen to that one album that much where it's up there?
Well, just it's the song. It's a song of hers. Trip. Okay. Yeah, Trip. Nicole Buss, got Nicole Buss, Anderson .Paak on my list of my top songs. Summer of November by Sir. I got some old Public Enemy, some Heather Victoria, some old Nas, YP, Young Paul, aka YP. I got Entrepreneur by Pharrell, because I was bumping that for a while. I got some old Black Moon.
Dang.
Wu-Tang. I got some Jay Electronica on here. I must have listened to Flavor in Your Ear a lot because it's on here. Flavor in Your Ear remix. Mm-hmm. I must have bumped that a lot. I listen to a lot of mix of old stuff. I don't listen to a whole lot of new stuff. Mm-hmm. Like that LMA and that Nicole Buss and Sir. That's some of the newest stuff I listen to is Snow Allegra.
Yeah.
I think she has her and LMA, I think they got beautiful voices. So does Nicole Buss. Mm-hmm. Oh, that joint Slow Down by her and Skip Marley. Mm-hmm. Have you heard that?
I think I have once or twice.
That's a jam. And Gonna Love Me by Tiana Taylor with Ghostface, Raekwon, and Method Man. Man, that's a jam, boy. That's a jam. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's a little mixed up in here.
Said, what you know about Little Brothers?
Man. Oh, man, I'll put people up on Little Brother when they drop the Listening. They first album that they had without a record deal. So I was putting mugs up on them. Love Little Brother. Let's see who up in here. We're about to bring our man in a second. Let's say what's up to people in the chat real quick. Wyatt, everybody's favorite. Your boy Miggs is in the house.
What up?
The shooter. You know, man. Yeah, that Slow Down is hard, right? It's a jam, man. Skip Marley and her. That song is a jam. But all right, we a little in. We're 16 minutes in. People going in and out of the live, but hopefully it'll beef up a little bit more. You know, we get like 30 people live during this at the when it jumps up, but we get people who go in and out. So let's go ahead and do this, man, because we were talking about Virginia, and speaking of Virginia, we're gonna bring our guest in from VA. So let's hit y'all with the intro, and we're gonna bring him in. What's up, man?
Yo, yo, yo. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Okay,
that
cool.
microphone.
Can hear you, man.
Yeah, I wasn't about to use my default computer speaker, but I was like, let me just plug up this microphone and see how that sounds. So
Oh yeah, you good, man. You sound good.
good, awesome, man. I like the intro y'all did, man. This is a dope vibe y'all got going on, man. So I love it.
We trying, man. Trying to make something cool, something like you said, a dope vibe. You know, we chill, man. We crack jokes. We talk a lot of different stuff, and we got a lot of people in our crew who do a lot of different lives. And this is just mine that I do because I'm a streetwear brand. So I'm gonna do something that has to do with fashion.
Right.
A lot of my videos, will have to do if it got to do with kicks. A lot of times I'm putting in something that I created as far as my brand goes to pair it with the kicks. And then you got Kicks for Fresh. She does fashion too. And she just started her t-shirt brand called Fresh Creations. But she does a lot of videos on unboxing shoes and also the how to styles. So how to style the shoes with the gear. And she does the videos about the deals. So she'll go out and she'll hit some deals up at different stores, and she'll come back and hit us with the video like, yo, I got this Nike sweater for $2.
$3.99.
Right.
No doubt.
Yeah. And we got Tech Squad down there. That's Amier. You see AASC. Yeah, he doesn't have a YouTube presence except for when he's doing lives with us, but he has an Instagram presence, and he does his Instagram live videos. So we kind of all over the spectrum, man. And you'll see somebody in the chat named Wyatt, everybody's favorite.
Okay.
He has the biggest platform of all of us, but he does mad sneaker unboxing. He gets a hold of everything, it seems like, and he does all the sneaker unboxing. We also have Jumpman Eric, who is kind of in my area. He's under the weather right now, but he does a lot of unboxing, and his thing is he'll do clothing hauls just like Kicks for Fresh will do, and he'll show off a clothing brand and then styling it with kicks, and then he has this thing with swapping out shoelaces. So he does the shoelace swap, showing you how the different ways you can lace them and the different colors you can put in the different shoes. So that's pretty dope that he has. And then we have My Kick Sick. He does a live every Sunday night called Kick It, Skip It, or Flip It, where we talk about the shoes coming out for the week. Will you rock it? Will you not rock it? Will you sell it? So Kick It, Skip It, or Flip It. Wyatt has his live on Tuesdays. We got D Reed, who is not here right now, but she has Wednesdays with D Reed's Heat. And then Miss Kicks for Fresh will be doing a live on Mondays coming up. Y'all hearing this first? People in the chat. Do we settle with that name or no?
Yeah, I love it. Actually, I think
so.
It's
Her
cool.
live is Pop the Culture.
Okay.
Every Monday we gonna talk about pop culture things going on throughout the previous week, as well as some sneaker talk, of course. But what happened in the world that we can talk about? Who can we put on blast?
Right, we're gonna be talking about a lot of Kanye West, probably.
So yeah, and then we got D Got Juice, who does sneaker unboxing as well. So we trying to create a TV station here, man, on YouTube. We got listens for every day of the week.
That's what's up, man. That's good content. I love it, man. Now, Kicks for Fresh, I seen that you follow me on Instagram. I followed you back. So yeah, definitely looking into what you got going on as well. So yes, sir.
Much love.
Yeah. What up, George? What up, Letitia? What's going on?
The homies.
Yeah. So while y'all in here, make sure y'all hit that like button.
Ooh, let me go do that.
Go ahead and hit that like button if you're in here. All right. And as you can see, we got David of Capture the World line, Capture the World Apparel. So let's talk about you, man. So I know, but they don't know. They don't know. See, we got songs for everything. Capture the World. Where'd the name come from?
Okay, so the story, it comes from my dad. So the story about the brand is my dad, he was incarcerated when I was a child. So during that time, he was able to make me like homemade birthday cards and like shirts and stuff when he was locked up. I guess he was on good behavior and he was able to still do stuff like that. So he was able like to hand paint birthday cards and shirts and stuff like that.
Oh man,
Like my favorite cartoon characters. Back in the day I used to watch Nickelodeon and all that stuff. So he'll make shirts for me and all that when he was in jail for my birthday and different holidays like that. And when he was locked up, he had the vision of creating like a clothing line when he got home. So from what he told me he asked God for 7 different ideas about what should I call this brand, and from the 7 ideas, I think he had like David and David because his name is David too, David Carmichael Jr. Not the second, and he was like David and David, Capture the World, and some other names, and then he just settled with Capture the World, and then when he got home back in 2003. He started the brand, and then as I got older, he was teaching me how to, screen print, how to, design on a computer and things like that. And then around 2016 is when he kind of passed the brand down to me, and I reestablished it as Capture World Apparel. But basically, to answer your question, the name of the brand means, capture the world. We can all capture the world and what we want to do in life. So it's kind of geared towards all the creators around the world. I always say it's about the millennials and the Generation Z kids because they're the next generation to bring innovation into the world. So that concept with the story about my dad is kind of how it all began. So
that's what's up, man. I love that. I knew that story, and I always thought it was a dope story, man. And I'm glad you got to share that with everybody else. It's inspiring, to have your dad have that vision and still and be under a circumstance like being incarcerated and then coming out,
right,
and then showing the world, this is not who I am, and going out and creating something like Capture the World, and then you taking it over. I mean, that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
To create a something like that and for your kids to take it over. I think that's really dope. And then you evolved it.
Legacy.
Yeah, definitely, man.
No
You said
doubt.
Nickelodeon. You were a Nickelodeon kid. Kicks for Fresh is a Nickelodeon kid, right?
Oh man, yeah, I grew up on Nickelodeon, man. That's I like Cartoon Network and Disney, but it was more Nickelodeon for me. Like, I don't know, I stuck with that. I love Rugrats, Keenan and Kel, all that.
Beavers.
Right. Cat Dog. What else? I can name all the shows.
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold, right. I forget about Hey Arnold, man. Yeah.
Power, bro.
Right. Like, you want to keep going? Like, man, you can name all them. I love everything.
Only show I ever really watched on Nickelodeon was Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, that was cool.
You know
Ren and
what?
Stimpy
That's funny.
was like, what you say?
I was about to say that's funny because that show was wild, man. Like as you get older, I got older and I watched it one time and I was like, this show was wild. Like, when you a kid, you don't really realize how wild some stuff can be. When you get older, you realize like, man, I was watching that back then. That's wild. But yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I think that's why I laughed at it a lot because I wasn't like mad young watching Nickelodeon. I was like older, like teenager, like so. Ren and Stimpy had some content in there that kids probably, like you said, wouldn't get. So.
Doug.
Oh yeah, I remember Doug. I remember Doug on the channel too.
Goosebumps. Yeah,
all he watched was Goosebumps. See, now Nickelodeon back when I was a kid, though, it was Double Dare, and you can't do that on television.
I
remember Double Dare.
Yeah, it was way before. It was before you was born, or yeah. So you can't do that on television. Was like a kid skit show. It was like comedy skits, but with the kids were doing them. And that's where the slime came from. If you ever see the slime with Nickelodeon, that came from you can't do that on television because somebody would say the word I don't know, and slime would come out of nowhere, so they get hit with the slime. But on Double Dare was a game show. It was a family game show, and it was all about obstacle courses, and they would you'll have family against family, you know, and you answer questions, and then you got to do a challenge, and then whoever scored the most points goes through the whole obstacle course to win bigger prizes and stuff like that. So Double Dare was a thing back in the day. That and You Can't Do That on Television when I was a kid. Yeah. Letitia said Animaniacs. That was a Nickelodeon, but I watched Animaniacs. That was my stuff.
Animaniacs.
That was my stuff.
I think that was what channel did that come? Was that like Warner Brothers?
That was on that was Fox.
On Fox. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it was Fox because that came on Batman the animated series.
I didn't like that.
That was my show. Batman the animated series was my show.
I used to watch the X-Men one.
X-Men was good too. That was a good cartoon. But yeah, Batman the animated series. Wait, Cuba Gooding Jr. brother was on that? On what? What was he on?
Trying to think. Double Dare. Temple Run.
Was a game show.
Temple Run.
He must be talking about
Legends
You Can't Do That on Television.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. My joint.
You might be talking about that.
Oh, yeah, Temple Run's a game, I think.
Right, that's the app, man. That's the game. Yeah, but Legends of the Hidden Temple. I remember that show.
Yeah, man.
So you kind of talked about, you know, the brand being passed down from your dad, and you know, you having the opportunity to evolve it into what it is today, obviously. I guess my question, I'm really bad with asking questions, so I have to get the context, but my question is, how did you make the brand your own, but stay true to some of the core principles that your dad, you know, put into the brand?
Man, that is a great question. Man, I don't know. I guess, you know, I still wanted to keep the meaning behind the brand within the pieces that I made, you know. So like the concept, I still want to keep the concept about the brand. I just wanted to, like, you know, bring new ideas and new designs that's kind of relevant to today's time. So you know, that's, you know, grab inspiration from different things, you know, from my life, and kind of incorporate my own story into the brand, which, you know, my dad passed down to me. So, you know, like I got this hoodie, this shirt called a Jesus Piece t-shirt, which has the statue of the Rio de Janeiro statue in Brazil. So like, you know, God, you know, plays an important role in my life. And, you know, from that, I feel like the concept, you know, through God, we can do anything we want to, right? So capture the world, which involves us just believing in whatever I dream, wherever I go, we want to pursue, you know, just have these different elements within every piece of clothing. You know what I'm saying? Try to always include the logo somewhere on my clothes, which is the world, the hands holding the world, that's the logo. You know, because my dad had a different logo back then, and I was like, well, maybe we should change the logo. Let's upgrade the logo to something different, but still incorporate that same idea about the brand. So when I took it over, I changed the logo, you know, develop a website, you know, because there wasn't really a website out there. So develop a website, you know, was trying to get him hip to different things that we see now. You know, I just turned 30, and, you know, I was just trying to incorporate, like, you know, Dad, we got to do this, we got to do that, you know, to kind of keep it relevant, to keep it fresh, to keep it, you know, in today's time. So that's things like that, man. Hopefully that answered your question.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Thanks.
That's what's up. You got a question, Amir?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask a question. So I know you were saying that you changed the logo. I feel personally like that's the perfect logo for your business because of, like, there's so many things that can be interpreted and taken from the logo itself. But what was the I guess reasoning behind you choosing to use the world inside of being held inside of the two hands?
Well, our slogan is, you know, the world is yours, capture it, right? So I mean, I kind of got that from the Nas song, "The World Is Yours." You know what I'm saying? I probably heard that song before.
Produced by
yeah, yes, sir. And then the movie Scarface, right? Even though
Right.
You know, you might look at Scarface as, you know, he was a drug dealer and all that, but let's try to use that concept of that movie, incorporate it into some positive things in your life, right? So he had the world was in his hands, right? So I'm not saying go out and be a drug dealer and stuff like that, but it's like the world is yours. You can accomplish anything you want to in this life. You just got to believe in yourself and just do it. So I added the world is yours, capture it at the end to kind of incorporate capture the world as the name of the brand. And then from there, I was like, well, that slogan, how would I, in my mind, how would I create a picture of that slogan? Like if you just look at that slogan, that logo, you can get the slogan from that logo. Like the world holding the hands, the hands holding the world describes that slogan perfectly. You know what I'm saying? It can represent, God holding the world. And, if you believe in God, you can look at it that way, or you can just look at it as yourself, like the world's in my hands. We have so many opportunities to do what we want to do in life. You only got one life. Just go out and do it, So that's kind of
knowledge.
That was random.
He dropped the message. Had to let him.
I already knew that was from too. As soon as you played, I'm like, yeah, that's Don't Be a Menace. That's yes, sir.
Oh man, we got a question from the chat.
How did you know this is what you wanted to do in your path of life?
Yes,
that's a good question too. Man, to be honest, man, when I was, I seen my dad doing these things with the brand. I didn't really think I would want to do that at a young age. I would have seen him doing it, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but I didn't really think I would want to, fulfill his legacy as well. So like I always thought I wanted to be an engineer, man. When I went to high school, I took a lot of advanced classes, math classes, and I thought I wanted to go to college and be an engineer. And then that didn't really work out for me. And I don't know, I got more interested in fashion. I've already like to dress nice and buy the nice shoes and clothes. And seeing my dad doing what he was doing. And I don't know, I just got more interested in doing it as he was teaching me more things. And I seen that, well, I can add my touch to it. Right. And my dad was getting older, and that was his plan anyway, without me even knowing it, was to pass it down to me. And I was like, let me see what I can do with it, Pop. And he was like, you know what, son, I see that you're, I'm getting older, and you're more in tune with the culture. Not saying he's not, but it's like, you want to pass it down to your son anyway. So he ended up, teaching me all he knew. And then I incorporated his teachings. And then, I did a lot of research on my own. I have a lot of influences as well growing up, fashion influences. So I incorporated that. And then just went ahead and just started doing it. And I knew for a fact, like when I started getting good praise from a lot of people. I was like, man, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's what I've been doing for about 5 years now. So
that's dope, man. And you lead me to another question before I get there. My Kik Sick is in the building. What's up, brother?
How y'all doing, man?
Good.
All right, man. Like you at work.
Y'all already know, man. Hey, gotta do the 9-to-5 thing too. I wish I could just do YouTube.
Yeah.
It would be great. But nah, I got
no
you.
doubt.
I do 9-to-5, but I'm gonna pull up though. You know what I'm saying? Pull up, gang.
I appreciate that, man. And this is the brother I told you about who does Sunday nights. So Sunday nights he has the Kick and Skip It or Flip It. So that's my Kik Sick right there that I was telling you about earlier on the show. Some more people joined into the chat. Kim Strong is in the building. She getting love from people in the chat as well. People love Kim. The notorious KIM. NY Supreme is in the building. What's up, brother? Hope all is good.
How everybody doing? Everybody having a good night? Hope everybody having a good night.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We got another question from the chat here. What you say?
We had kind of got busy for a few minutes. And
ended
up running a few minutes later. I'm like, get out the way. I gotta get up in there.
It's all good. All good. Jimmy Kicks It wants to know, what advice would you give someone who wants to break into fashion? And then I'm gonna ask my question that from something that you said earlier.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can answer this question first.
So what piece of advice would I give somebody that wants to get into fashion? Man, I tell everybody, man, just, do your research before, but don't overthink it, man. Like, if that's something that you really think you want to do, just do it. I mean, it sounds so simple and it sounds so cliche, but I mean, you want to do your research before you get into it, but you just want to, at the end of the day, you're not going to never know everything. So, you always got to learn regardless. Like, sometimes we might overthink a lot of things. Like, I want to make sure I get all my ducks in a row, blase. But at the end of the day, man, you just got to jump into it and just figure it out. Like, you can do all the research you want, but it's always going to be something that you're not going to know. So you can't be afraid of not knowing stuff.
Right.
You need to go ahead and just jump into it. Whatever you know right now, take that and then jump into what you want to do, and then pick up different knowledge as you go along, man. So, but yeah, like, really figure out that's something you really want to do, though. Like, you really got to analyze, like, when it gets tough, am I going to still keep going with it? And if that answer is yes, then all right, jump into it, and then, whatever you don't know, figure it out. Like, just don't be stuck in one place for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, and get you a mentor. If somebody that you know that knows about whatever industry you want to get into, try to stick with them and try to, pick their brain, and that can help you along the way as well. So that's good.
It's funny how we always think we can get everything. Hey, I'm gonna figure all this out and I'm gonna do all this before I do that. And then it'll be 20 years later, you still ain't got all that stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact, man. That's how life is. You just gotta
go.
Whatever, just do it, bro. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yep.
What's up,
James F is in the house. So is Sneaker Vibes Only.
Hey, girl. Hey.
What up? What up? I like that the question was asked, and that question does get asked pretty much every week. And the reason why I like that it does get asked every week is because everybody has a slightly different answer. And if you watch enough, if somebody ends up watching enough of these, they're gonna get a fairly different answer every single episode. Because there's so many nuggets out there that you could tell somebody. Like, if somebody comes to me and asks me questions, I could probably sit down for like a good 2 hours, and 2 hours will fly by because I'm trying to give them everything I know. Right? Because they want to get in this industry, in this game. And I'm like, look, first I'm gonna tell you, I don't know everything. So that's the first thing I'm gonna tell you. I don't know everything. But what I do know, I'm gonna tell you. What you do with that information is what you do with that information.
Right.
But that's all you can do. But you said something earlier, which is a question that I want to ask you, and I try to ask everybody this question as well, because again, people have different answers when you ask this question. And this is a two-part question in a sense, somewhat. Who in the fashion world influences you? But also on top of that, is there anybody or any people outside of the fashion world that influences your brand as well?
Okay, that's a good question. So I'm gonna tell you about my dad, who influenced him first, right? So he always told me the story of Fubu influenced him to start Capture the World, which, if y'all don't know the story about Fubu, it was made by Damon John, of course, right? You know him from Shark Tank. But Fubu started in the 90s, and when my dad, was incarcerated, he was telling me he'll read magazines and he would see the story of Fubu developing, and he, got inspired by, Damon John. He ain't no different from us, came from New York, and, he didn't have everything growing up. He had to start everything on his own. So he developed the Fubu brand, and it became a real big brand back in the 90s and early 2000s, and it became a real big thing. So he got inspired by that. And, that story inspired me too, to take my dad's brand and keep it going. And, but for me personally, I looked at, people like Virgil. I like Jerry Lorenzo's brand, Fear of God. I just like how it stands for, what it stands for. Kanye, of course. And it's funny because like it's I know this thing that Issa Rae, if y'all know who Issa Rae is, the actress.
Yep.
She was at the one award show and she was like, I'm rooting for everybody black. So like it's like, I have a lot of my influences are people that look like me. Not to say that, people that don't look like me don't influence me either. But it's like, seeing those people of color do great things, let you know that you can do the same thing that they're doing. It's kind of, when you see a lot of people that don't look like you or in a certain industry, that kind of, it might discourage you because you're thinking, well, are there any opportunities for people that look like me in this industry, right? And even people like, that's part of why we look to Venus and Serena Williams a lot, because, black female tennis players, we haven't seen nobody like that dominate the game, especially Tiger Woods, a black golfer that dominates the game of golf as well. We never seen that before either. So like that's those people, like I said, Kanye, Virgil, Jerry Lorenzo, even Damon John, even from Sean John from Rockaware, those brands back then, that inspired me too. Those were the ones that kind of laid the foundation for the people we see today in today's fashion game as well. So yeah, that's those people, man.
Yeah. You can even go a little bit deeper, man. Like with Fubu, they sparked some copycats out there in the world. In my opinion, I think they were copycats. Like Johnny Blaze, who came out after Fubu did. They basically stole Method Man's nickname, and Method Man was pissed off about it. But and it made a clothing line out of it.
Yeah.
But there was a couple other ones out there. But you go back a little bit further, man, because you talk about Fubu, then there's people before them that was inspiring, like Carl Kanai, Maurice Malone, Cross Colors, Walker Wear, those brands, sparked, and then before them, it was Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan inspired these people. So it's like, you see this, like you mentioned, representation, and this is not a knock on any other culture or race, but it feels different when you see, because you'll see why so many fashion brands popped up like after Fubu did. Because then you saw, because Fubu drops and all of a sudden you have Sean John, you have Rockaware, Eminem even did a brand that didn't really last too long. Snoop did a brand. So everybody want to do brand, everybody want to do fashion and do but at some point it became South Pole was another brand. Yeah, Baby Fat Farm. Fat Farm was always a great brand. But you saw so many jean outfits, jean jacket, jean pants outfits. Them real starched up looking ones that got worn a lot in the early 2000s. It's like if you took the tag off of them, like, do you know whose brand that is? It became overly saturated, but I think Fubu really kicked that thing off a lot. And Muzz was copying doing the football jerseys. Fubu was the first ones doing them football jerseys.
Yep.
Then you had other cats come out trying to do their own football jerseys, like Fubu was doing it. But like, and when that happens and it tears and I'm saying tears the other brand down, but it kind of like takes the exclusivity away from that brand,
right?
Which kind of sucks for Fubu. I hate to see them just like kind of disappear like that.
Yeah,
I hate to see that. And Carl Kanai disappeared, but he's back. Cross Colors disappear, but they're back. And Maurice Malone keeps reinventing himself. Like there's no more Maurice Malone jeans, but he keeps doing new stuff. He keeps reinventing himself, and at this point, you probably even know that the brand is like behind, that he's the one behind the brand anymore, because he's still there, who outside of fashion influences your brand? Is there anybody outside of fashion?
Man, I find it is some people I'm just having a brain freeze right now. I don't know, man. I know, like family wise, man. That's my mom really inspires me to keep going. Because she's been down with me, whatever I've been doing since day one. Like whatever I wanted to do, she always supported me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But as far as like somebody in the industry that's not in fashion, man, I don't know, man. That's a good question. I know it's a lot of different people I look to. That okay, I could say maybe I don't know, probably like Elon Musk, man. Like just because he's more of a he's an innovator. Like he always tries to innovate different things, and he always goes from like one thing to another. Like he has the Tesla cars. Now he's trying to do SpaceX and go to Mars. It's like he is always trying to find different things to do. He's never stops working. Seems like
he like has innovation ADD or something.
Yeah, it's like what can I do next? What can I do next? What else can I do? What else can I do? Type thing. Like,
Right.
don't stop here. Like I'm gonna keep going. Like. So that's his hustle, man. He's always, like I said, trying to bring innovation no matter what industry it is.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like his mind is always going. That inspires me to keep my mind fresh and to not be complacent in where I'm at, and always know there's room to improve, and let's make sure I just don't be complacent.
Yeah, that's
took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say the same word. Yeah, but I mean, because us as human beings, whenever we get comfortable in things, like it's so easy for us to become complacent, and and to stop thinking like, hey, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, I can put stay pressure on the front of the shirt and it booms, and I don't have to do anything else. You know what I'm saying? But then you got to continue to, like you said, keep the wheels turning, keep your mind going. What's the next best thing that I could do, and still stay rooted in what you started at, but still continue to have your wheels turning, looking for like for us, for instance, on our YouTube, looking for a new intro, new outro, something to entertain more. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't never get complacent in nothing that we doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, next time my Kik starts talking, close your eyes and tell me if he sounds like Tone Loc.
You play too much.
That's fun.
Hey,
I
man.
can hear the resemblance though for sure.
I like I hear him talk. All I hear is wow, thing. Oh man. Miggs has a question in the chat, man. He said, if there was one person in the world you would have model or rock your gear, who would it be? Who's your dream model?
Man, I wouldn't say I have a dream model, but I've always pictured Tiana Taylor wearing my brand for some reason.
Too, man.
I feel like for my brand, some people feel like they get it confused. Like I feel like my brand, and when you have a brand, a lot of people try to give you ideas on what you need to do, how you should do it. You know what I'm saying? But I look at my brand, it's a unisex brand. So if you're a female, like I'm not gonna be making no strictly female clothes. With what I'm saying, like you just need to, if you wear sneakers, hoodies, and shirts too, and you're a female, then this is brands for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just cater to a specific type of female clothing, like it's unisex clothing. So that's why Tiana Taylor pops up in my mind to model my brand, because I feel like she's the one that can rock that stuff. She can wear sweats and a hoodie, and she can wear like a dress and kill it with, what I'm saying? But she can do it all, And I came out with that like the hoodie is called a sunset hoodie, and the colors of it represents the sunset that you see in the sky. And like the whole hoodie and the sweatpants kind of is that same colorway. And for some reason, I picture her, if I was able to give this to her, like, can you rock this? I know you can kill it, and I feel like she'll be a good model for my brand as well.
She has a dope sense of style, man.
Right.
That's just she's mad different. Even if you've seen, there's pictures of her in her house. She has this one room in her house that's painted like it was drawn. If you walk in there, it looks like a piece of paper. Like somebody drew a piece of paper. You seen that room?
Yeah, but it make your head hurt after a while because you like keep looking at it like, where's the dimensions on this room?
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see if I can.
I gotta check it out. I ain't see it. I never saw it.
I'm pull it up and I'm gonna share it on my screen. Give me a
I
second,
think
because
it's her dining room.
it's her dining room. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was on her. I thought it was on her IG, but I can't. No, I can't find it. It wasn't that long ago.
I feel like it was all over the blogs and stuff.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was the blogs that it was on. But I know that daggone room. I had never seen anything like that in my life. No, I can't find it. It's not.
Let me see.
I thought it was her page, but it ain't. Yeah. But who we lost? We must have lost my kicks. Yeah, Sneaker Vibe says, yeah, Tiana definitely can kill it. She always had her own style, even back when she was on Sweet 16 B-Day show on MTV. You knew she was finna be big.
Right. Yeah, I remember that episode.
Man. But she could sing, she can produce, she's a director now, directing music videos. She has crazy style, man. And yeah, I think I would love to get her in my clothes too. I don't care if it's just one item, just
right.
just rock it. You know what I'm saying? I just think she'll really
just let me style you with one outfit. Like, I just need you to let me do that for a second.
Yeah, man. While we talking about that, man, we gonna go ahead and do a little screen share real quick and show off your website, man.
Okay.
What we like to do with everybody is we like to go to the website and show what's going on. And you have a lot of pictures, man, with people rocking your stuff, man. A lot of good photos. And as you can see right here, his Black Friday Cyber Monday ends tomorrow.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to extend that as well, because tomorrow would be
Friday.
I think I'm gonna run it probably until Saturday or Sunday. So for anybody that want to check out the website, if you're not able to make it on there or make a purchase on there by tomorrow, it's gonna be extended. So don't worry about that. It's just certain items that they're already discounted, so you don't got to worry about putting no code, no special discount code. It's already discounted for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff that's on sale, man. That the shirt you see the guy just wearing, that that tie-dye shirt is one of our most popular shirts. That's on sale for 50% off. So for some reason everybody likes that tie-dye shirt, man. I do all those shirts myself. I do the tie-dye myself, the screen printing myself, and all the shipping myself. So yeah, so if you want to look at that design, that sweater, everybody loves that green and blue and black sweater.
This gives me that cross color vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely does. Now that you mention it, I can see that.
Yeah, it gives me the cross color vibes, man. Back in the day. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah,
so that there. Then we're gonna go. Let's scroll a little bit, man. And oh wait, what we got? Let's go here first.
Oh yeah, the Mamba World collection,
Let's go here first, because we all love the Mamba.
Yes,
we love the Mamba. So let's see here. The Mamba World collection is dedicated to the late great Kobe Bean Bryant. Some of the proceeds of this collection will be donated to Vanessa and Kobe Bryant Foundation. So what we got here? So I've seen this shirt before, man. Capture the World, got Kobe with the world.
Shooting the world.
Man. He's shooting the world. You know it went in, right? You know
yeah, that's sir. Net, man. That's Kobe, bro.
That was a bucket, especially if it was 2 seconds left on the clock.
That's a fact. It's the reason we say Kobe when we shoot anything. A piece of garbage, anything. We saying Kobe, brother.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
You got it in black as well. So Capture the World.
So yeah, man, I got inspired by doing that. I made a Kobe shirt a long time ago when he retired. And like I didn't really put it online or nothing. I just made it for someone that was a Kobe fan. And it's just crazy that 4 years later he passed away. And somebody was like, man, I seen you made that Kobe shirt 4 years ago. You should do a Kobe collection. And at first I didn't really want to do it because I felt like everybody was making merch off of Kobe.
Right.
And not saying that nobody should do that, but I don't know. I just kind of felt bad. I didn't want to feel like I was making money off his name, especially after he passed away. But you know what I'm saying? But I got inspired just to make it. And I was like, well, how can I incorporate my brand into, Kobe and my brand? How can I incorporate the two to make it seem like I'm not just putting a Kobe picture and just selling it like that? So I got a picture of, I got a concept like, okay, let me, instead of him shooting the basketball, let me have him shooting like, the globe into the basket. So I got my Photoshop skills on deck, and now created that. I got a picture of Kobe, and I kind of incorporated it to him shooting it, and that's how I came up with the Kobe collection, the Mama World collection. So
that's what's up, man.
Yeah, but everybody loves that, man. They've been those hoodies, they've been getting those hoodies and those shirts all year round. So
that's what's up.
Yes, sir.
I like that. And there's your staple logo shirt right there.
Yep, the best selling shirt we had. We sold a lot of those bleach out shirts. So, and it's only $13, man. So copying is a nice material. Real soft cotton, man, and you won't be disappointed.
That's what's up. And this one's sold out here. The NASA Capture the World NASA crew neck.
Yeah, if you click on it, go ahead and click on that right quick. I can tell you the story about that. I feel like I always want to have a story behind every piece of clothing too, right?
Definitely.
And I don't want to make it seem like I'm just stamping my logo on everything and just trying to sell it like that. Like I feel like I want to have a story. I want every piece of clothing to resonate with someone. So like this piece, the NASA crew net, I've been real interested in space and just learning about the solar system and stuff like that for some reason. And we have a NASA center, and I live in Hampton, Virginia, and we have a NASA center like not too far from where I stay at. And I don't know, I just wanted to tweak the NASA logo and kind of recreate it for some reason. So instead of having NASA, I just put CTW on the front of the NASA logo, as you can see right there. And then on the back of the t-shirt, it has like an astronaut like floating is from the space, what's that thing called, the space station that's out there, and it just has the world. I'm kind of waving like, you can capture the world. I'm outside the world, so you can do anything you want to. I'm out here in space. But yeah, it kind of inspired from it's called the Langley Research Center in Hampton, Virginia, and I think that's where the movie what's that movie called with the black woman, Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's where the movie Hidden Figures comes from. Those women worked at, I believe they worked at that Langley Research Center in Hampton, Virginia. So that was another inspiration for me to make this shirt. And that's the story about them, of how, those black women were the, integral parts of getting people in space. It's just, you can look at their story, and it's like they was able, from where they came from and how the world was back then, for them to still be able to do, something as great as that, with all the adversity, everything they had to go through back then, like that lets you know, man, you can make it out of any situation you want and capture the world and send people to space.
Right.
But yeah, it's just, a lot of story comes behind a lot of my ideas. So
that's what's up, man. And you got this one right here.
Yeah, I got that concept from, you can probably tell, Street Fighter.
Yeah, Street Fighter. Yep. Saturn, Earth, capture the world, going around the planet. I like that one right there too. Boom. This one right here, I've been meaning to get this daggone flannel for the longest.
Oh yeah, man.
I gotta go ahead and pull this trigger because I keep forgetting to do it. But you got two different flannels, so we're gonna go to this one first.
Okay.
This is the God is Love flannel.
Yeah, man. So I wouldn't really consider my brand a Christian brand, but I do try to incorporate, elements of, of God into some of my pieces of my clothing. So from there, I don't know how I got that concept of putting it look like it's taped on, right? But I think I got that concept from, when you were in school and you were like, maybe get an A plus on your test or something, or anything you want to put on the refrigerator. I don't know. I just got that idea of, you just tape it into the refrigerator, put a magnet on the refrigerator, and kind of like post up like your different notes and stuff like that. Yeah. So I was like, how can I create that effect on a flannel? So I just was able to create that effect, like you just tape it on to something. And that's just like a note, like, because some people put scriptures on their walls, might be on the refrigerator or anywhere around the house or whatever. So I kind of got that concept from just doing that, and I was like, well, what would be a good verse to put up there? And I just put, for God so loved the world. That's simple,
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like that explains everything. Like without you even have to read the whole scripture, And I just put that, the logo on the other side of the flannel. And it's been a hit. Like people love that. And it's something new. And then I got the logo. I got the slogan on the sleeves, the word of yours, capture it.
Capture it, yep.
And yeah, man, like I said, man, the concept is very important with everything I do. I try to have a story behind everything that I do, man, to kind of make it resonate with anyone as well. So, and that's the World Tour flannel.
Right.
So, if you look you can't really see the cities on the back of it.
Wait, right here.
Oh, you see it good right there. So the first 4 are places that I've never been that I would like to go visit one day. And then the last 4 are places that I've been before, which, I'm from Virginia, but I've been to Toronto, I've been to New York, I've been to LA. And then the first 4 are places that I would like to go see one day. God forbid when this COVID-19 goes down, I can, check out those places. But yeah, man, World Tour flannel, man. Like I said, capture the world. That's the brand. Just trying to give some representation to cities around the world, man. No matter where you're from. I want to make like a part 2 to that flannel, or make it like a different shirt and add some more cities up there,
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's you have this one right here, and I'm working on a shirt similar to that, where I'm putting every state that from 2020 that there were cities in that state that people rocked with my brand.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out the way I want to put it on a shirt, but it's going to be on the back of the shirt, and you'll see every city from Alabama, all the way to Wisconsin, even Ontario, Canada on there, and Singapore. So like a couple outside of the country, but just to fill up the back of the shirt, trying to figure out how I want to word it, and make it look good, because if I can't make it look good, I won't do it. But pretty much everybody who's ever rocked with my brand this year, because this year has been pretty good, is getting represented on the back of that shirt. So yeah, this made me think of that. Yeah, but I like this flannel, man, and this is one of the ones I got to get too. I got to get this. This is what I've been trying to get forever, and I keep forgetting to do it. I got your bag. Will you drop that duffel bag?
Yeah. I remember you got that.
Yeah, and I still use that duffel bag.
That's what I appreciate that. Yeah, man. For Black Friday, man, a couple of people copped that those flannels. So yeah, they love them, man. They love them.
And this is that one you were telling us about.
That was one of the first designs I made when I, kind of took the brand more serious, and my dad passed it down to me. That was like one of the first designs, and it looks a little bit different from the original design, but you got the slogan, says the word is yours, capture it, and for some reason I try to include different, like I said, different things about the world. Try to include different things about the world with every piece. So with that, that statue, of course, is in Brazil, one of the most famous statues in the world, and I think it's called Christ the Redeemer statue. And people from all around the world go and visit that statue. Right. And to me, that picture represents, you see Jesus holding his hands out. It's like, look, I created this world for y'all to thrive, and whatever you want to do, man, that's make sure you go 110% in what you want to do. It's opportunity for everybody, despite all the circumstances we got to go through, man. If you believe in yourself, and if you find some people that can support you, man, just keep on going with it. And like I said, that's the slogan: the world is yours, capture it. So that kind of represents the whole concept of the brand within that one picture.
Definitely, man. That's a lot of dope stuff on here, bro. Y'all see it all on there, man. Just go ahead and visit his website. Oh, my Kicks is back. Go ahead and visit his website, man. And there's other stuff. There's a couple other pages that we didn't even hit. but he has some cool stuff on there. That Miami Vice one that you have on there that says "Capture the World," the whole Miami Vice thing. That was pretty dope too. But yeah, really, really dope stuff. We got to catch up on some chats in here. Some more people that jumped in. Okay, judging from that, coming from that question about Tiana Taylor, have you ever reached out to any big names or celebs to rock your stuff?
Oh man, all the time, man. I got a list right now that you can't see, but it's on my wall of all the people that I contacted. So I can name them right here since they're already up. So I reached out to like a lot of WNBA players. I sent them some merch. You know, a lot of them actually reached out to me. I just hit them up in the DMs. It was like, you know, this is my brand, blase. Can I send you some merch? And just keep it like that. Like, you know, I would like for them to take a picture of it, but I haven't got any pictures of them wearing it, but I was able to send them the merch. So I mean, they might have worn it. Who knows, you know, but I haven't got any pictures yet, but I was able to send them some merch. A couple of NBA players. Let me see. This guy named Matt Thomas that plays for the Raptors. I sent him a shirt. I didn't get a picture from him, but you know, he has it. So hopefully he wore it somewhere before already. The NBA players, Jordan Canada from Seattle Storm, Sugar Rogers from the Las Vegas Aces. She's from Virginia. She's from Suffolk, Virginia.
Okay.
And DJ Academics he actually wore it on the show.
He did.
Struggle. Yeah.
I saw that.
Yep.
I saw that. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I did see that. That's dope.
Yeah, that was the tie-dye shirt. He actually wore the tie-dye shirt. And he's wore a couple of my pieces before, Austin. And like sometimes, man, I just be shooting half-court shots when it comes to these things. Like, I be like, even for that one, I didn't even DM him. I was like, I don't know, man. I be just trying to find out, like, all right, what can I do to get my brand out there? All right, Academics works for Complex. Let me see if I can find the address to Complex. And then I found the address, and I was like, all right, well, let me send them this shirt, and I'm gonna put, attention DJ Academics, and hopefully it can get to him. And sure enough, it got to him, and he wore it on the show. So, and that was
crazy.
That was with me not even like hitting him up. I just send it like long court, like I said, half court shot, man. Who knows what he would have done with that shirt, but he actually wore it. So
that's love. That's love that he did that, man. That's dope. Because I mean, you shooting that shot, man, and you just don't know. Like he could have just done, like you said, done whatever with it, but like that means that he liked it. You know what I mean? Bro. That means that he liked it to actually wear it on the show to where, thousands and thousands and thousands of people are seeing it, man. That's dope. Real quick, I know everybody already said it because I had the website going up, but happy birthday to Mama Swagoo. Mama 67 years young. Definitely. That's what's up, man.
Birthday, Mom Dukes.
Happy birthday to the Mom Dukes. Everybody in the chat showing love to Mom Dukes. Happy birthday, Mama. Yeah, man. That's what's up.
Already know we thank you. Yeah. Mama too, Swagoo. Not roll down
that tie-dye joint is clean.
Appreciate that.
Okay, 757. Not sure what that means.
75. It's area code.
It's area code.
I'm not sure what that means. I'm weak.
I had a feeling to be an area code. I just wasn't sure what it was. There's another question here I just passed up. Here we go. Jimmy Kik said, "What is your dream collaboration if you have one?"
Man, that's a good question. I feel like somebody asked me that before too, and I feel like it's always a different answer. But I've thought about Nike before. I feel like Nike be trying to get everybody now, though. And to go back to what we was talking about, like, those different brands in the 90s, from Cross Colors to Karl Kani to FUBU. It seemed like the fashion back then was separated from those brands and then your high luxury fashion, and it's kind of like mixed together now. And it seemed like, no offense to Nike and those brands back in the day, but I feel like they were trying to shun away from the hip hop culture. They wasn't really trying to include it into their brand. And, finally they was able to come around. Now Now you got Kanye working with Adidas, and you got Jerry Lorenzo had a Nike collab, and you got Virgil with the Off-White. All the Off-White Jordans, everything Off-White now. You got Travis Scott with the Jordans, and all these rappers are like doing these high-end stuff now. It's like, it's cool to see, man, but it was a long time coming. I'm glad, those high-end brands are kind of
on the Fresh Culture Live.
And it kind of wanted to like separate themselves from it back in the day. So yeah, Nike's a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, Letitia says Sierra wear a lot of sweats and t-shirts too.
Okay.
Let me send a package to the Wilson residence.
Right. Let me send him to Russell Wilson too.
Right.
Might as well.
Was he like a $200 million man, something like that?
Right. He got plenty of money. Man,
bro. Man, I was just telling my wife about them earlier today because the whole Future Sierra thing. But that line that Jay-Z said in one of his songs, he was like, "Can't see myself in the future. Another dude playing football with your son." I was like,
yeah, oh man. And it was like they had to get out Future, but had to. Ain't no way.
In the future, another dude playing football with your son. Like that's just dirty.
Why he doing like that? Come on, bro.
Yeah,
that's facts, though. That's facts.
Let's see here. Would you ever get into the avenue of putting your logo on kicks? I'm about to do it.
Hey, same here, bro. Like I've always been trying to figure out ways of how to improve my brand. But like, I definitely want to make it more of, a lot of cut and sew stuff. I want to see myself doing in the future. And yeah, shoes, man. If I can get it to be made how I want it to be made, I would definitely like to do that. Doing shoes can be very expensive from what I've been told, from what I've researched. But yeah, if I get in a place where I'm able and I can afford to do it, and it's the materials I wanted to be made out of, and yeah, I would definitely like to do that.
Yeah, because if I'm gonna do it, like it's one thing to take a shoe and like just go ahead and put your own custom spin on it,
right?
Which is something I want to do as well. But the other thing is having it done from scratch, from your brainchild, and getting it done. Right. If you look at this dude, it's this dude named what is his name? Brother out of New York. Oh, look, I went to my Instagram. It was the first on post. Air Kai, AIR.KIY. Dude's out of New York. His shoes are like the Jordan 1 silhouette, but he has a thunderbolt instead of a swoosh.
Okay, I seen that. Yep.
Yeah, but he all his stuff is made from scratch. It's made from the ground up. Right. But he has his boxes are crazy. I think inside of his box he has a poster, like a lot of different laces. Like he comes with multiple pairs of laces and stuff like that. But his stuff sells out, and then he travels too. So he goes to different cities with his joints,
right? And
mugs be lined up, and his stuff be selling out. But dude came from New York, man, and doing it. So like I'm looking at him because I want to make a shoe. I do. And so I saw him, and he's like my muse. Like because he out there doing it. He took another silhouette and like made it his own or whatever. Made your changes to it and stuff like that, and it's a very familiar silhouette. I don't want to do that. I want to create something brand new is what I want to do. Right. But he got some crazy stuff. Some of his like silhouettes are like, his colorways is dope, man. But check him out though. His Instagram is Air Kai, Kiy, Air.Kai.
Okay.
Or something like that. But yeah, man,
I got
dope.
A question.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hear you say you like shoes, you like fashion and stuff, and we kind of push shoes kind of hard over here on our end of YouTube. So I'm just curious. It's a 2-part question, right? What's your favorite shoe? and B, if not just your favorite shoe, what's your favorite silhouette of Jordans? Something like that.
Okay, well, yeah, that's a good question too, man. I can tell you my favorite Jordan for sure. For some reason, man, I like the Jordan 11, the Concourse, man. I don't know why. Um, I don't know. Just that shoe is like that silhouette is so crazy. Like, and especially add like the patent leather, on that shoe. And I think that was something that we never seen from a sneaker before. And like, out of all the Jordans, man, the 11s are my favorite. As far as my favorite like shoe, overall, I don't know. I really don't have a favorite shoe. But yeah, when it comes to Jordans, man, the 11s are one of my favorites. The 11s, the 10s.
There you go, down to another 10 guy, huh?
Yeah. There's another 10
it'd
guy.
be cool to hear that because most people you be like 1, 3, 4, and 11. 1, 3, 6 is in 11. Stuff like that.
Right.
But just to hear other people that like 10s and stuff like that, it's real cool, bro. It's real cool.
Yeah, I mean the ones are cool. I mean, I feel like the ones are getting more popular now. Everybody, like all they're doing is ones now. Like that's all they release is different colorways of ones. The Travis Scott ones, they're just doing the Virgil ones. Like all they're doing is ones now. It's like, all right, can we get some different numbers? I know Virgil did the 5s before, and I think he did the 4s, but the ones are the most popular ones for some reason now. And now since Travis is doing the ones, like everybody's hopping on the ones. But yeah, I'd like to see some different concepts from these different numbers, man. Let's get some more out there. We've seen plenty of ones. Let's do something different now.
Right.
Do you want to see some of these fashion designers do some not so known or not known, but not so I guess you could say popular silhouettes?
Right. Yeah.
Right,
exactly.
Right.
And even if I was able to do like a collab with Nike, man, like I would like to have my own silhouettes. I feel like, what they like to do is like, all right, thanks for the collab. We just want you to flip one of these Jordans and that'll be the collab. Like, nah, like let me have my own silhouette. Like how they did Jerry Lorenzo. He was able to make his own Nike silhouette. Like I like to do something like that. Like just don't give me a Jordan 1 and tell me to do something with it. Like y'all done that with like the last 5 collabs y'all had. Like let me do something different. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't mind doing a Jordan, seeing what I can do to a Jordan. But if I was able to make my own silhouette, I would like that. So
yeah. They say, here you go, man. Take these Royal ones and put that world logo on the back of them joints.
Right.
To capture the world.
Hey, I'm gonna figure out a way how to freak that joint. Like, I'm gonna make it real dope. But definitely that.
Here's one of them other brands. Sia. Yeah, check this dude out too. He makes he has his own, like his silhouette is from the ground up.
Okay.
Sia, I'm trying to find his IG because I follow him too. Yeah, Sia_collective, SIA_collective. Okay. Dude is he's a fashion designer, but he has his own silhouette of kicks. And he has one that he kind of mocks off of the Jordan 1 as well, but for the most part, he has his own silhouettes that he does, and like he said, they sell out in seconds. He drops one, and they be on his IG, and as soon as that mug drop, they gone. It's like he got botted or something, but. Right. But it is gone. So yeah, Jimmy been trying to get some of his kicks for long. I'm gonna get a pair of his kicks next year, man. But
check out my bad, I'm gonna cut you off, but check out John Geiger if y'all haven't heard of John Geiger. You ever heard of him? Yeah, he has his own silhouette. Oh, yeah. That was kind of like one of the first people I've looked at when I was thinking about making my own shoe. But yeah, his name is John Geiger. He got some dope. Tiana Taylor has been seen wearing his kicks before.
I just found him. I'm about to start following him.
Yeah,
the guy up there on your left, bro, is like the collab connoisseur. That's the guy to keep us up to date on all the collabs and the stuff outside of the Nike brand and stuff, bro.
Right.
No, not Jimmy. I'm talking about Kik Squad right down the
Tech
side.
Squad up here.
Oh,
We can't see his face.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's Ghostface right now. What up? I need to buy.
He be all over. He be all over those collaborations.
Yeah, over the
and stuff.
collabs.
He brought up that name before. That's the reason why I said that. And I never heard of some of the stuff until he brings some of the stuff up, and then to have a fresh in throwing in all these streetwear brands and stuff like that. It really, because I'm trying to get away from getting the Jordan shirt to match the Jordan shoes, right? That was so 5-6 years ago. And then, but what it did, it confined your closet down to just that one shoe for each shirt. And so now it's real cool that you guys are making streetwear brands and shirts and stuff that you could wear with this shoe and that shoe and that shoe. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of opens up the closet wide open. Which is real dope though. For real.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Mig said with the style of clothes of your clothes, it seems like Puma and your brand would be a good fire collab.
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
can see that.
I can definitely see that. Especially they got J. Cole on board. He got his own. It seemed like they're trying to get to, they're trying to get some of their own collabs as well. And and that'd be something different, man. Like I said, everybody's doing Nike collabs. No offense to any of them, but it's Puma would be good too, something different.
And he has his own silhouette though too. J. Cole does. Like they didn't take like a classic Puma, the classic suede Puma or whatever.
Yeah.
And tell him to make his own colorway. Like he got his own silhouette, which is really dope.
Right. He actually has a new colorway coming out tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yep.
What do you call it? Ebony and ivory or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what that look like.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Let's see here. What up? We got anything else going on in the Chizat? Anybody else in the chat got a question? Let us know. But as you see, his Black Friday is still going. It's listed on the website. It's going to tomorrow, but he says he's going to extend it through the weekend. So if you're going to cop something from Capture the World, this will be the weekend to do it. Not saying just this weekend only, but go ahead and do it, man. And we'll take advantage of that sale that he has going on. And like I said, we only went through one page of his website. I think you got like 2 or 3 pages on your website, I believe.
I think it's about 4, 4 good pages.
4? I thought I saw 3. Yeah, okay.
It might be 3. It might be 4 when you're looking at it on a phone or something.
Yeah, it depends on how you're looking at it. Yeah.
So
go ahead and check them out, man. I'm definitely going to grab that flannel that I've been meaning to grab for like the longest.
I want to do your brand too, though, man. No doubt.
Yeah, I want to do a flannel too, but I saw yours. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait to do a flannel.
No, you can do it, man. It's plenty of ways you can flip a flannel, man.
No, it is. I have ideas,
bro. Bro, and that flannel, bro, like that, especially that lumberjack colorway right there, man. I remember a couple of years ago. I missed out on that shoe, but Nike had made one that had that flannel interior on it. I can't remember what the silhouette was. I was just kind of getting my feet wet. It might have been a dunk or something. Back
Sounds like
then,
a
bro,
dunk.
But it had that flannel interior on it. It was like a red one, a blue one, and a black one. And yeah, bro. And I've been a big fan, especially like around these holidays, right? Because I'm from Louisiana, so like it ain't nothing to see us on Christmas Day with a red flannel tied around our waist. You know what I'm saying? Something like that with a pair of Vans or something on. Because like we ain't gotta wear it, right? We wearing short sleeve on Christmas Day. But
right. I ain't jealous.
That flannel shirt is that flannel shirt was fire for sure.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yeah. A flannel, man, you can wear it, like you said, a whole bunch of different ways. Like you say, some people wear it around their waist. They don't even wear it on their shoulders. And I like to wear mine with the buttons out. I like to have a shirt, my regular shirt on. Normally I wear a black shirt. Then I have the flannel on top of that. Then I might have some sneakers on or some boots on, whatever, and just keep it moving, man. So
yeah, that's how sis dress. D Reed, she like to do that too. Wear it open with like a vintage tee or something up under the button down. She be like that. That's our dunk queen, man. You know what I'm saying?
Dunk
She be
queen.
killing it with the dunks. Yeah. She be
Yeah.
killing it with the dunks.
So Miggs asking, where do you see your brand going in the next 3 to 5 years?
Man, okay, that's a good question as well. The next 3 to 5 years, man, I've always told people I want to have a store in every continent, and I always be like, well, excluding Antarctica, of course, but like all the other aspects. But if I was able to do one in that Antarctica, it would be like a museum type thing. It would be like a display, like I don't know. It won't be a real store. It'll just be like a monument of my store, and it's just okay. I was able to put something in Antarctica as well. But yeah, just to have a store in every continent, because I gotta feel like I gotta fulfill everything the brand is about. So if it's called Capture the World, it would make sense for me to have a store in every continent. Europe, Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Asia, Australia. In just different cities amongst those different continents. And I always want to have my own storefront anyway. So, especially I'm gonna have my first store whenever I do that. It will be in Virginia, of course.
Right.
And then from there, I would like to move, all over the country, then all over the world. You know what I mean? And that's my designs, man. Like I said, I want to get more into focusing on making more stuff from scratch, like, able to make designs from scratch to where I can make a design and I can pick my fabrics and how I want it to be made and how I want it to be printed, like just have all my steps up to me. Like I can do everything I want, how I want it, exactly how I want it, and have a team of designers. Let's have a whole team, man. Let's have a team that it'll be easier for me to get my ideas out and even get ideas from other people because you're not gonna never see everything. Like somebody can see something differently from how you see it, and it might be something that you never seen before. That as an owner of a brand, you might think you know everything, but having different opinions can help as well. And like I said, to answer that question, just to have a team, just to have different storefronts around the world, and be in different fashion shows. Hopefully, I'll be able to do like New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week. Do collabs, like the question asked about if I want to do a collab with someone, do different collabs with people, get my clothes on different models like Tiana Taylor, like I said. And just, I'm just trying to get it out there, man. I feel like the concept can resonate with everyone. And I feel like this is a brand that everybody should know about, and it can just inspire you to keep going. Like I said before, sometimes when you wear brands, the brand might be named after the person's name. But when you wear my brand, you're not really representing me. You're representing yourself. You're representing what you want to do. So that's kind of what I want people to feel like that when they're buying my stuff. You're not buying David's clothes. You are buying my clothes, but it's like you're representing yourself when you put on my clothes. So that's kind of how I want the feel to be about the vibe to be when you wear my stuff. So yes, sir.
That's what's
Sorry,
up.
That was like a long drawn out answer, but yeah.
No, it's good. It's good, man. Yeah. K Fresh, you got any other questions for my man?
No, I don't. Just keep doing what you're doing. Definitely inspiring to me.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's what's up. What about you, Tech Squad?
Nah, I mean, all the questions pretty much been answered. Like Sis said, just keep grinding, bro. Just keep your head to the sky and keep putting in the work.
Definitely,
no doubt.
man.
I appreciate that, man.
Sky's the limit, bro. Sky's the limit.
Definitely.
Yes, no doubt.
About you, Mike Kicks, you got any other questions?
Nah, man. Hey, man. Like everybody's saying, man, keep pushing, keep grinding. Hey, man, we appreciate you coming over here on Kik Squad TV. You know what I'm saying? Hey bro,
I appreciate
keep pushing, bro.
Definitely,
I like the vibe that y'all have going on, man. I love to be back, one day and chop it up with y'all again, man. Oh, I appreciate
that,
bro.
Everybody, it's just the beginning. It's
yes,
just
sir.
the beginning.
Shout out to Miggs. Yeah, I just want to tell you, man, that I've gotten to know you for a little while, and we have talked, more than one occasion, and doing this is really cool to be able to talk to people who do what you do, but not only that, people who make you feel like you're normal in what you do, You know, like, you know, the way you're set up and how you're doing things, you know, and the way that I'm set up and how I'm doing things, you know, we kind of share a lot of similarities, you know, and we both know that, you know, and you know, if everybody know, we're part of a group too that we bounce ideas off of each other, a lot of clothing brand makers, just like Really Reps for Life, who we had on here a couple weeks ago, you know, part of a group that I'm in as well. But it's like, you know, to be able to talk to these people, to, you know, and you feel like you're not alone. And it's because a lot of times you can feel like you're alone when you're doing this. And, you know, you're wondering, does anybody else have these pitfalls? Anybody else have these problems? Does anybody else doubt themselves, think these particular things, or whatever the case is? And like, also on top of that, you know, being that, you know, you are a one-man show, you know, you don't really have, you don't have people to like, you don't have a team to bounce ideas off of.
Right.
You can go to friends or whatever and be like, hey, but sometimes you don't want to do that all the time, you know, to just go to friends like, hey, what do you think about this idea? You don't always want to do that, because in the end, you know, like, for lack of better words, you just want to know from your friend, would you like this or would you not rock it? Would you rock it or would you not rock it?
Pretty much,
you know?
Yep.
And that's pretty much all you want to hear from them, you know. But when you get the extra stuff, you know, it's like, ain't what I asked you, you know. But
I got that a lot, man. Everybody trying to tell you what to do.
Yeah, and it's cool. And not saying input is not good, not a good thing, because the people who are wearing it, you do kind of want to hear, you do want to know what they feel. You know, the people who are going to be wearing the stuff. So it's not all bad. It really isn't. But you know, but also on top of that, you have people out there, you know, who you might be friends with or that you know or whatever. You can't tell everybody your ideas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't share all that stuff because you got people who are downers. You got people who don't big each other up. You know, like the Kik Squad, we all big each other up, man. And you just,
we ain't
you
gonna
know,
support each other. We're gonna support it.
Exactly. Like you said, a mouthful, because where I'm at, it seems like I'm the only one that feels the way I feel. Exactly, man. You just, sometimes you feel in a bubble, you know. So to be able to have people that do what you do, but not only do what you do, but are kind enough to share information, right? Because, like, to be honest, I reached out to you know, to people who are doing it. You don't get a response, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They too big, and I'm pretty sure at some point in time they're gonna get too big. I get it. I'm pretty sure that day will come for one of us, both of us. You know what I mean? It'll just happen. It'll come for all of us at some point. We're doing these YouTubes or whatever. We might get a little bit too big. Who knows? And that's why I always keep saying in all these videos all the time how much I appreciate everybody in the chat, how much I appreciate everybody who has rocked and copped, you know, my gear. And just know, no matter how big, wherever this thing goes, I will never, ever, ever, ever forget y'all ever in life. You will always remain something up here and right here, you know. So I always try to tell them, don't ever forget that about me. If I get to where I'm going, I don't want anybody to say, oh, Dante got too big. Dante got a little bit big, but he said, you know what I mean? And I mean that, you know. But at the same time, you know, we're on the same industry together, and we get to talk to each other, man. And also on top of that, I get to look at you guys as inspiration. You know, it's weird for people to tell me you're inspiring, right? You get some people who are coming up making clothing lines, and they'll inbox me. You probably get inboxes too. You know, hey, can I ask you a question or whatever? And I answer the question. You know, I see they're trying to do their brand. They got the Instagram page up or whatever, and they tell me that you're inspiring. It's weird as hell to me. You know, it's a nice compliment, but it's weird. It's hard to take in, because it's like, I'm inspired by so many people. I'm inspired by you. You know, I'm inspired by a lot of other people on those groups that we're in, and also other people that you named and that I named as inspirations. You know, them people who have been doing it, you know, who have paved the way for us to get to where we're going. You know, like, I'm inspired by all them people, man. So to be told that I'm an inspiration, and for you to be told that you're an inspiration, it's crazy. It's a crazy thing, man. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you big time, not just for being on here tonight and talking with us, but just being somebody that I can talk to just a few thumbs away.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And same thing on the other side, man. So that's this love, man. And I appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you too, man. Especially with that, you mentioned that group chat. I've learned so many things from y'all, man. And just, like you said, if you don't have a team, being in those group chats from different clothing brands, it can really give you some inspiration and just see that, we're all doing the same thing. And, everybody's hustling just like you're hustling. And everybody has a dream, like you have a dream. And, I see you have your shirts in the back. I got my heat press in the bag.
I see you. Got the clothing rack. I see the clothing rack back there.
Like, yeah, man, clothing rack. It's like, we hustling, bro. Like, and we doing it. We doing what we love, and we not really letting nothing stop us. We just really are trying to figure out ways to do it. Whatever comes our way, we got to figure out a way to kind of get over that hurdle, and don't let that stop you for long, man. And just know that you can make it. It's just a lot of things. When it comes to this fashion game or any industry you in, there's a lot of stuff that people aren't willing to do, and it's why they're not getting to a certain level. I feel like it's a lot of room for us to make it, but a lot of people aren't willing to do a lot of things to get. It's like they'll do a couple of things, and then they really might think it's too hard. But for me, it's like, nah, bro, it's a way for me to get this stuff out there. Like that's by how I set my clothes to academics. You could have threw that stuff in the trash. But from one academics, it probably took me 20 people to finally get one person to wear it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what it took for me to get people. Somebody might say, "Oh, I seen academics wearing your stuff, blase, but I might have sent like 30 other people some stuff, and I never seen it again. I don't got no pictures or nothing. So that's what it takes, man. You just got to keep shooting until you finally make some. So that's what it takes, man.
That's what's up, man. It's good hustle to live by, man. It really is, because you just never know, man. You don't know if that shot going in. You really don't know. You got the mechanics down. You didn't put in the work. You've been in the gym. You know how to shoot. But not every single one goes in. But that one that goes in, you might get a couple that go right. You probably get a couple that go in at some different moments of the game. But then there's that one. There's that one shot that lives forever.
Yep.
There's that Derek Fisher shot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That just go. There's that shot against Cleveland that just lives forever. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It just it happens, and it makes you feel so good, man. And it's the one that takes you off.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And you got to look at it as the people that we look up to, we think they had it so easy, or it was so easy for them to. How were they able to do this? Like how like we always ask these questions. How are they able to be this big of a icon? But you got to think, man. Like granted, some of those people might have had some connects that we don't have right now, but majority of those people are just like us, man. It's just they kept grinding, bro. I mean, that's what it is. Like they had to shoot their shots too. It's like nothing's easy, bro. Like. We might think it's easy because we see where they at now. It's like, oh my God, how did they do it? It's so hard out here. It's impossible for me to be like them. But it's like, nah, bro, like you can do it too, man. It's just you gotta, you just never know how long they was doing it before. You might have just seen them now. You think they just came out of nowhere, but they might have been grinding for 15, 20 years, and they finally are able to be seen. So,
right.
What it might take for us too. It might be less than that. It might be more than that. You just gotta stay the course, man, and don't give up.
Definitely, man. You just never ever know, man. I mean, your moment might be it'll be out of nowhere, man. And we don't see the grind. We don't see how hard it was for people, man. We don't see people living in their cars, sleeping in their cars, just trying to make their dream come true, and things like that. What's her name? Old girl. She now works for MCM. But she was the stylist for Little Kim and Mary J. Blige. What is her name? All of a sudden, I can't remember.
I can't remember her name either, but I know who you're talking about. She had the son with Puffy.
Yeah, but she, she sold her crib, and was living out of the car for a little while just to make it work, and she was putting her kids through college with this,
sunshine without a little rain, right?
No sunshine without a little rain, man. But it's always a struggle, man. By the end of the struggle, man, like when the 3 Hebrew boys got put in the fire and they was untouched,
Hello.
Hey, you got to go through that fire, man. But what's for us, man? When we're covered, bro, There's nothing a little fire can do, man. Nothing a little fire can do to us that can stop us,
Amen. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna end it in a moment, but a couple more comments I'm gonna go through. That's why I love this channel as a new YouTuber. I feel, hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. We love you here too, man. We all need to sit together as people of different races and cultures to make this thing work. That's factual.
That's facts.
That's factual. Yep. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. She had a special Netflix. She was behind man. Yep.
Quick.
I'm gonna check that out.
I don't know. It's called if you ever seen it, bro, it's on Netflix. It's called The Remix.
Okay.
But it's her, Pierre Moss.
Oh yeah, Pierre Moss is another one I forgot to mention too.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Him, April Walker of Walkerware, and Dapper Dan. They highlighted them 4 in the documentary, bro.
Okay.
And it's at the end of it, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but he already said it. Beyonce wore her creation in the ape video, the ape video. It's that's gotta be a lovely feeling, boy, because she was blown away and you could tell how floored she was, man, in the documentary. Right. But this another thing. So you mentioned this. I'm gonna tell you about this, Jimmy. What do you think about the class that Complex and Parsons is doing? It's a course that I started to get more knowledge about this. So I'm taking that course too. I'm almost done with it. That's the Yellow Brick streetwear course by Parsons and Complex. It's really dope, man. It's they take you through all the history of streetwear from the different sides of the world. The UK, the punk scene, the hip hop scene, all that stuff, man. And a lot of people are on there talking, like Pierre Moss, Raymond, Kirby Jean Raymond.
Yeah.
Him, they talk about him on there, but it's really dope, man. This is a good course, man. I'm glad you're taking it, man. If you're into this, bro, that course is going to help you out big time, man. I'm going back to do some of the homework assignments because I went through the course and now I'm going back to do the assignments because I wanted to get through everything to get as much of the knowledge they were talking about because it might have inspired some of the homework. Because a lot of the homework had to do with putting together boards, like the other different idea boards and storylines and stuff like that. So it's a good course, man. And they got one on sneakers too, but I could only do one course at a time because I ain't had the money for that. But
my bad. How do you? What's the link for that? I just signed up for the apparel success course. Because you're in the apparel success group, right? Dante.
I'm in the group on Facebook.
Yeah, the Facebook group.
I'm in the Facebook group, but I'm not on that course.
Okay, yeah, I just signed up for that marketing course.
Yeah, because I'm doing the Parsons course. Okay. But I can't think of what the link is right now. But if you look at Instagram and look for yellowbrick.streetwear, that's the Instagram page for it. And you should get the link should be in the bio.
I'm gonna check that out too.
Yeah, but they gave me like a little scholarship, so I still pay for it per month.
Yeah,
but they gave me a little scholarship because it was a little expensive, and I was like, I'm still a young brand. I gotta, put aside as much money as I can. Even though it's a great investment, towards what I'm doing, and it'll be if you decide to do it too, and you too, Jimmy Kicks, if you're doing it, man, it's a good investment, bro. So big ups on doing that. It's super dope. They shouted me out on a post. It was either Instagram or Facebook. I was like, yo,
right.
That's good. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah. Oh, Jimmy's in the Facebook group too. Yeah, man. You meet some really good creative people in there too, man. I might end up having to bring some of them in on this live too, because there's some really creative people in them groups, that Yellow Brick group and stuff like that, man. There's so many of us out there, y'all. There's so many of us out there, man, and we need the love from the people, because we know we got the usual suspects out there. We got the Nikes, we got the Supremes, you know, Timberland, you know, all them different brands that do clothing and stuff like that, you know. But there's us out there too trying to make it. So that's why we appreciate everybody who support us big time, man. Yep. But yeah, so we ain't gonna keep the world. We gonna let y'all go, man. We about hour 45 in. I try to keep it under 2 hours. Try to keep it around an hour and a half. You know, sometimes we get to going and we get to talking. But I appreciate y'all sticking around. I know people were in and out of the live, and that's cool. That's all good. But I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Oh yeah. I got that book, bro, by Bobby Hundreds. It's called "This Is Not a T-Shirt." Mm-hmm. Good book to read if you're in this, man. If you're trying to do this, man, it's a good book to read. Talks about how he got started. He's one of my inspirations too, man. Bobby Hundreds. He's my dream guest. He's one of my dream guests. Bobby Hundreds is a dream guest, along with Dapper Dan and April Walker. Those are my dream guests. I have some more dream guests, but those are my first three that I really want to. Just come on. Just come chat with the crew. Just be with the people for a moment, you know? Be one of us for a moment. But yeah, that's a good book, man. That's a good book. So yeah, we're gonna hit with the outros, and we're gonna let the people in the chat go and go about their business and do their thing. Shout out to the people who have copped already and who will cop in advance from Capture the World.
Appreciate that.
So let's hit Kicks for Fresh first. Ladies first.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl Kicks for Fresh. Thanks for rocking with us on episode 7, where we did feature Capture the World. It's been real hanging with you. I learned a lot about your brand. Keep on keeping on. You know, and I'll keep this short. So like I always say, until next time, stay fresh.
All right. Tech Squad.
What's good, everybody? First and foremost, man, I appreciate everybody that pulled up to the live stream. Once again, happy birthday, Mama Swagoo. That's a blessing. 67. It's a good life. Praying for many, many more to come. And of course, man, like Sis said, just keep pushing, bro. Just keep grinding. I know you're not where you want to be, and it seems like a long road ahead, but who knows, man? You might wake up a month from the date and everything just blows up, and the wheels get to turning so fast that you playing catch up. You know, you're trying to figure out how you gonna keep doing it. You got to bring more people in to help. But definitely, man, I hope everybody stays safe. Have a blessed night. Those of you lucky, beautiful people that got access to these J Balvins tomorrow, congratulations. I was not one of those people, so I hope y'all hit. That's about it, man. I'll catch y'all on the next live stream.
No doubt.
Man, y'all already know the vibes, man. My internet sucks tonight at work. It's raining, man. Shout out to you, Capture the World. I hate my cameras moving like that. Shout out to you, Capture the World. Appreciate you coming over here, bro. I enjoyed catching up with you and seeing your brain. Continue pushing. Continue doing your thing. And until next time, man, y'all already know, man. Live life because we all are blessed, man. We'll see y'all on the next live.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, man. Go ahead and tell the people where they can find you at and so on and so on.
Yes, sir, man. So like I said before, my name is David Carmichael II. I am the creative director, CEO of Capture the World. Like I said, it's a streetwear brand geared towards all the millennials and Generation Z kids, young people out there, man. Just inspire y'all to capture the world whenever you want to do, man. You can follow my brand at Capture the World Apparel. You can follow my personal IG at the Carmichael Show _. And yeah, my website is capturetheworldapparel.com. You can follow me on Twitter, Capture the World Apparel. Anywhere you just type in Capture the World Apparel, man, it's gonna pull up all over Google, man. So, feel free to follow me. Feel free to DM me about any questions you have, man. I have a podcast too. It's called Capturing the World, which is available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I pretty much do the same thing, y'all guys are doing. I interview different business owners around the world. Just give them an opportunity to talk about what they like to do. And new episodes come out every Monday, man. So if you got Spotify or Apple Podcasts, feel free to check me out. Like I said, it's called Capturing the World Podcast. And yeah, man, like I said, if you like streetwear, man, and looking for a different vibe, different type of clothing, man, feel free to check me out, man. And like I said before, just feel free to hit me up. I mean, I'm definitely love to, give my advice and love to learn from new people, man. So like I said before, the Kik Squad, Dante, everybody, man, I appreciate y'all having me. And, looking forward to, talking to y'all in the future, man. I want to keep this connection going. I just love to, see people doing their thing, man. So appreciate you.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And we got another fashion. So Jimmy Kicks It is getting his feet in the game, man. So still learning. Hopefully next year I'll be putting clothes out. This is a rebranding for me, learning from our first trip around. Okay, so I dig that, man. I dig that. I can't wait, bro. Hey, feel free to inbox me too, man. On my IG, A Fresh Culture. I would love to chat with you, man. I would love to see what you got going on too, bro. That's what's up. And then you get going, man. You be on here too, man. Love to have you on, bro. And Jimmy Miggs wants a shooter tee. He needs a shooter tee. Pew pew.
What that junk gonna say? Pew pew.
Pew pew.
All
That's what's up, man. So again, people in the chat, thank y'all so much. David, stand by for a moment. But as far as everybody in the chat, man, thank y'all again. I am Dante with A Fresh Culture. Y'all can find me right there. Right, there we go. Right there at A Fresh Culture. Everywhere that you can find. And yeah, man, appreciate y'all rocking with us. And we out.